Having friends that don't understand what you're trying to do as an athlete can be really hampering to your performance as an athlete, just because if they don't understand what you're doing, they're not going to understand why you have practice, why you can't come out, why you got to do this or why you got to do that, why you got to eat better food. They're not going to understand those things. So in a sense, they're going to be either dragging you down or you're just going to be a bad influence on everything that you're trying to do as an athlete. Success is a funny one because that's the reason you're doing everything you're doing. That's why you're working hard. That's why you're going to practice. That's why you're eating better. That's why you're sleeping. That's why you're trying to do all the things you do so you can have success in your sport, obviously. But at the same time, people can tend to take success in the wrong way. They get successful in their sport and all of a sudden they start to sit back in the limelight and be like, oh, well, I'm successful. I don't have to keep doing the things I'm doing because I have everything I need. And then that's when all that stuff starts to slip away. Because when you're at the top, the only place you can go is down. Here's worst case scenario, what can happen to you if you get too successful.
You funny, dog. Practice? You talking about practice? Come on, man. I'm the franchise player. We sitting up here talking about practice. I'm a superstar, man. I'm a superstar. I don't need practice. Come on here, dog. I just playing around with these guys, man. Dog, this is all God-given right here. This is God-given. I got that God-given talent, man. You sit up here, you reporter, but see, I got that talent. I got that talent you wish you had, man. I don't need practice, dog. I'm number one. I'm out there shining. I'm MVP of the league, man. I don't need all that, man. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Practice.
Having no goals can tend to be a very big problem just because when times get rough, if you don't have any goals, it's so much easier to just quit because you don't know where you're even trying to go to begin with. But when you have a goal set out and you fail, you don't want to quit because you're like, well, I never reached this goal that I set out. So that keeps you pushing forward. Being in a relationship, this is a funny one too because realistically, it's going to happen. Most athletes end up being in a relationship at some point in time, and a lot of them end up getting good lessons out of it. But the one thing I can say to being in a relationship, if you're an athlete and you're serious about your sport and you want to be in a relationship, then make sure that the person you're with understands what you're doing. Make sure they understand, just like the friends, make sure they understand why you got to go to practice, because when you have someone you're with that you spend a lot of time with, you talk with a lot, and you get close to, that doesn't understand why you're doing anything that you do, it can add a lot of stress to your life, and yeah, life can get very difficult for you. So find someone that understands what you're doing. Injury is definitely the easiest way to lose focus, just because you can end up working all season, work your butt off, and then get hurt, and all you want to say is like, wow, I put in all this work and I'm hurt now, and nobody wants that. But in reality, after an injury is when you need to step up your focus like way more, because rehabbing from an injury is way harder than just training for a sport. Rehabbing, you're already in the hole and you got to dig yourself out of that hole and then start training again. So don't let injury throw you off track. Let it get you down for a day or two, but then you got to bounce back and figure out how you need to move forward.
Oh,